Dorado music, RIP, but we are in there. Heroes are assembling. It's going to be Prets on the attack, RIPZAP on the defense, and hell might be being unleashed here. People have looked at what C9 does in Dorado, and here we go. Arrows over the attacking part. I'm just waiting for the time that this actually kills someone. It's got to happen eventually.
You know,
it's incredibly rare.
Yeah, we always used to mock the Hanzo strat until it started working, so... we'll see. We'll see if this ever kills anyone. I don't think
Looking
it will.
at the defense, though, for RIPZAP as they come out here. Give me Tenia on the Symmetra, Aaron on Mercy, Manitin on the Widowmaker, Zapri on the McCree, Rifles on Junkrat, and Relay, rounding things out here on the Reinhardt.
Well, early on, yes, I love the Junkrat play here. I think that's smart. Of course, the Symmetra play I mentioned is really good. They are a little bit light on damage. Just a little bit. Never mind. I'm totally wrong. It's going to be up to Manatee to just kind of hold sway. It's a great sniper map, probably hanging out in the arch. However, he's going to be going up against Crollo.
Did you just call him Manatee?
Yeah, I'm just going with it now. I can't edit myself.
Now he's just Manatee. You can't undo it.
Doesn't matter.
He is now a kindly sea mammal.
Crollo's
He's looking at Manitin.
Manitin,
as he comes forward here, looking for the pickoffs.
Can he do anything about Crollo? And then Faizu is going to be on Farah too, so he's going to have two targets who are gunning for him.
Take a look at Crollo here. Crollo is absolutely on the prowl, looking for those early picks for the side of the Prets. In fact, he's going to be going on the flank. We've seen Widowmaker flanks do a lot of work here on Dorado in recent memory, and you know, Crollo just waiting for the signal here. Rifles, though, getting it first blood, takes out Faizu. Look at this, Crollo in the back. Risky, dangerous, but could pay off. Looking for this first pickoff. Manitin, though, fighting him back. Manitin taking cover behind that fountain, making things really, really rough. Crollo, though, still hanging in there, but no, Manitin gonna shut him down. Good work from him.
My ultimate is ready. Go. I'll be watching over you.
Yeah.
So both teams still trading it out here. The defense relatively unfazed thus far. The Prets looking a little bit more anemic than they did in the last set. Gotta say, RIPZAP looking pretty good thus far.
Well, offense still is a small window open for a push where the teleporter is not up. There's going to be no reinforcements. Faizu's going to come up over top, running the combo here, trying to get some huge damage boosted rockets in.
Faizu eats a sniper rifle shot, still going to live, gets healed up. And again, both teams still at full strength. Both Mercies have a res. Whichever Mercy gets a better use out of res, oftentimes will decide a fight. Tenia gonna take out Buho. One down for the offense. Make it 3 down, and that's Noodles. Noodles went down before getting a resurrection, and that should spell the end of this offensive push.
Yeah, Faizu was able to take down Aaron right afterwards, too. So had Noodles lived, we could be seeing an entirely different battlefield landscape here. However, not the case. Teleporter does come down. Defense firmly rooted.
Yep, Manitin doing a pretty good job right now of dealing with Crollo. Crollo has not gotten a whole lot done yet in this game. Of course, we did see him go off quite a bit in the previous round, so would not count him out just yet. And here we go, Crollo versus Manitin. Manitin shuts him down. That was a huge pickoff to start things out. 3 quick kills, including Noodles. Say goodnight. This offense is going to have to regroup.
Yeah, Aaron uses the res even though the teleporter's up, because why not? He's already at 20% again.
So that was decisive. RIPZAP really putting in the work here. Rifle is going to have a tire up for the next fight. And I mean, the only thing that's really going the offense's favor right now is that they'll have a resurrection as Aaron doesn't, but Aaron will build that res very, very quickly to any amount of poke damage. In fact, that Fire Strike is going to give him about another 20% on its own. One of the dangers of Fire Strike is that you do build up your Earth Shower, but you also build up Mercy, so a little bit of give and take.
Yes, tires.
Fire Strike's a lot. Mercy has almost built her ult up to 25%. Absolutely crazy.
Yeah, res is up.
All right, here we go. Earthshatter coming down from the defense. Here they come. Zapri making it a double kill. Rifles coming in. There is the resurrection coming up from the offense. Aaron, though, on the defense, still hanging on to his claws and Earthshatter of his own. Moving in. The defense not really phased as the Prets offense getting pushed back.
Yeah, let's talk about Manitin absolutely dominating Crollo so far in this sniper battle.
Yeah, and this is interesting. We saw Manatee. God, now you got me doing it.
I said it right that time, though.
Manitin, we saw him be very hit or miss the last time we saw him earlier in the tournament where he had his good games then sort of disappeared. But it seems like he's definitely having one of his good games right now as Prets on the verge of not being able to cap here on Dorado.
Yeah, buck 19 left. Not a whole lot of offensive, tools in the bag here. They're switching it up.
Okay, here we go. We got a Junkrat tire on the way. This could be huge value if it's not taken out. Krollo, though, stops the tire from getting any sort of value. Yeah. Meanwhile, let's look at Zapri here. Zapri gonna go for the Deadeye. Saves it instead, takes out Krollo. A wise decision. Krollo is dead. He's not gonna have any effect on this next game. And Maniten really going to be free to do whatever he wants.
Yeah, they've had no answer. They tried to switch to Buho down to Winston to try to get some sort of initiation. They don't have any answers to Maniten or really anyone.
Alrighty, so defense here really holding strong here for RIPZAP. RIPZAP not looking bad at all. 3 kills though for the offense, bringing it back. Noodles though about to have a resurrection here. He's so close.
He's got nothing to charge it on though. He's going to have to hit pistol shots or something.
Yeah, it's gonna beat around both ends. Both sides got some kills. Defense, though, gonna hang in there.
All right, they run a Tracer here. I think that's probably just hoping to delay towards the end, knowing they're tankless now, knowing that their tank slow push doesn't work. Claus actually, never mind, comes back up on Reinhardt. Not sure what that was about.
All right, look at Zapri, though. Zapri has a Deadeye. He can go in and around at any point here. Staring McCree play to just go to upper ledge, go in, but he's going to stay back here. The offense, not wasting any time, rushing in, immediately suffering 2 deaths. Krollo going down from the back. Here comes a Deadeye. Oh, my goodness. Zapri from the back, getting some value. Aaron is dead. There won't be any extra reses here for the defense, but it won't even matter. A full hold to RIPZAP.
Well, 2 things. The Winston that they ran needed to be out clearing out those Symmetra sentries, because you can ignore them somewhat for a little bit, but not when there's 5 of them. They were absolutely melting people in the corner. Maybe it's going to be a focus of this play, actually. But she owned this corner. Yeah, it just killed McCree. Yep. It kills another hero there. They completely ignored them. She absolutely wrecked over there with her sentries. So, yeah, you can ignore them a little bit, but yeah.
15 sentry turret kills coming from Tenia. Really good stuff coming out from the side of RIPZAP. And now all RIPZAP has to do to win Dorado is simply cap point A. And that, I mean, it can be easier said than done. We've seen teams have really good defense times on this map before, but here we go.
Yeah, I've said King's Row might be the hardest point to push in the game as far as first points. It might be Dorado because pro teams often struggle on taking Dorado too. Defender's advantage is just monumental, especially if you have a decent sniper there too. There's just no good way to manage your resources and try to take out a defensive sniper who's decent.
Prepare to attack.
Yeah, we've seen Cloud9 fail to get this map against teams. We've seen, Luminosity fail to get this map against teams.
They failed against each other in the same match.
Well, yeah, I'm referencing a specific match, but Dorado is very good for defenders, just all across the board. It is a very defensive-heavy map. I used to think it was King's Row. Now I'm starting to believe that Dorado might be the home of defensive champions. Well, speaking of that defense, it looks like we're going to have very similar rosters coming out here, very similar compositions. Silent Doom is going to be running a Symmetra. We'll see if he has the same luck. Noodles will be running a Lucio. Buho on a Junkrat. Krollo will be playing the Widow. Faizu on McCree. And Claus was on Reinhardt. He will be switching back to Reinhardt once the Symmetra is at the front line. So an exact mirror composition of the defense we saw on the other side.
I'll be watching over you.
Yep, meanwhile, looking at the offense, you can't really tell anything just yet. The Hanzos are unleashing hell. What is this, by the way? My camera can't follow the arrow. They actually, so you look at it here. There's a point where the arrows are hitting here and not going over. They have to be shot higher. I don't know if people realize that. Just getting stuck here. Their arrows freezing in midair. There's like a sweet spot that has to go up there. But by the way, the camera still can't get through.
G'day, cover.
A little sad. Over this fence.
Very, very disappointed about how the results turned out.
Like, look, guys, you gotta aim higher. I don't know if C9 has these issues with their Hanzo spam, though their kill count for C9 is still 0 in that strategy. Either way, here comes the offense coming out from the side of RIPZAP. Gonna be Zapri on the Genji, Aaron on a Mercy, Relay and Rifles on a pair of Winstons, Maniten on the offensive Widowmaker, and Tenya on the Lucio. And Krollo's still, you mentioned the defensive run, but Krollo's still holding the defensive Widow, so we'll see how the Widow game plays out this time.
Yeah, I like the double Winstons here. I think they know they're going to try to take this corner, and they don't even have to win that fight. They just have to get them off that corner and then wait for the next moment.
Krollo, take the shot! There comes a point where it's just like, you gotta take the shot. Just go for the Lucio. Could have gotten the quick pick. Not gonna get it just yet. As Zapri now for the offense going in, helping to get a double kill there. Rifles in as well. Noodles is down for the defense. This is a huge opportunity for the offense. of RIPZAP.
Symmetra doing so much work. Finally goes down to Maniton though, and this looks like it could be
This
quick.
might be over before it begins.
Yeah, Doom had the telly up too, and he just got ult before he died, so that is map.
GG's being called, and we are just going to move right ahead to map number 2. That will be the choice, of course, of the Prets. And we just go back in the lobby unceremoniously.
Well, I'm not waiting for it. That's a long map to push the cart to the end for a play of the game.
Yeah, just push the end for the play of the game that might just be like a double kill. It's like,
Yeah.
nah, we're good.
There's no point in that. So we're going to Lijiang Tower.
Lijiang Tower is where this will be decided. Of course, I was about to say, don't forget one hero limp, but Hex already on top of it.
Yeah.
Well played,
Game
Hex.
today. Yeah,
So I gotta say, I wasn't quite expecting RIPZAP to come in this strong against the Prets, given that we saw Kroll just do absolute crazy amounts of work. But RIPZAP showing they have what it takes, are able to hold in, and now Prets facing tournament elimination after coming so far in the losers bracket here thus far.
Yeah, I mean, definitely a great run for them, but you can't win a map better than, RIPZAP just did. They squadooshed them on defense, and then they just burned them through on offense. Like that's an impressive win on Dorado. So we'll see what happens on Lijiang now. Yeah, I haven't seen Prets play King of the Hill yet. RIPZAP either. 425, oddly enough, early in the day was playing a lot of King of the Hill, looked very good on it. So maybe a taste of what's to come on how these teams perform King of the Hill, because I think we might see some in the finals.
Yep, we are moving in to Lijiang Tower. Here we go.
Yeah, this stage on Lijiang Tower, again, I think it's a great Tracer just map overall. This stage in specific seems like a very good Tracer stage. In and out, corridors, health packs everywhere. All good. We'll see if anyone tries to get really cheeky and run something up to this very top center spot. Sometimes a Bastion gets set up there, a Torbjorn, even a Widow. It's going to be interesting to see what compositions come out here, but we do see a Reaper so far from Claws. That's a little bit of a wrinkle.
Yeah, Reaper you don't see as often on King of the Hill. Usually people go for the more mobile stuff or just double McCree, but double McCree, of course, not an option here, so that's where you're going to see a little bit more variety than we're used to on King of the Hill. King of the Hill used to be the realm of 2-2-2 no matter what, but with a one hero limit on King of the Hill only, times have changed and you definitely get a lot more variety, and for the end viewer, a lot of people think it's more interesting.
Yeah. Well, RIPZAP's Manitan, he apparently just really likes the sniper class, and even though Widow's not perfect or great on this map, he's just going to run Hanzo instead. He needs some sort of sniperish.
Don't see Hanzo all the time here, but we'll see if it has value. Simple geometry already on the way, but Claws, first kill of the game on the air, and Zapri, though, striking right back. Zapri, of course, has been absolutely devastating in today's gameplay here thus far. And a little bit of a slight edge right now to RIPZAP as they move forward. Down goes Noodles, and RIPZAP adding on. And look, by the way, at Relay. Relay supercharged up Azaria, 93 energy. She is shooting nuclear bombs right now with her right click. Not to be underestimated in the least.
No, it's such a great zoning utility, too. I mean, your right clicks on Zarya are where your bread is buttered. Left click is nice to chase people down, get that good tracking, but right click denies area, just absolutely chunks people.
Indeed, Relay right now losing quite a bit of energy, but still gonna be able to charge up here in a second. The offense is coming in from the side of the Prets. They do take out Zapri right away. Still fighting right back is RIPZAP. They have the defensive sound barrier out, and look at Rifles. Rifles going in the back, looking for some pickoffs. Has a double kill so far as Reaper. Might be looking for more. Almost has a death blossom in the back, but no. It was high noon. He didn't get the warning. Prolo takes him out, and now the Prets might be coming right back for control of this center point.
Yeah, Graviton did very little. They do flip it back over, which is super important. This point above most others just seems very hard to take back once it's taken from you. Smart teams can generally just hold it by stalling it out, so it's good that they're able to flip it finally and start getting percentage on their side. Death Blossom's going to be up for both teams momentarily.
Alrighty, we see Rifles coming in here. Rifles does have the Death Blossom at the ready. He can pop this at any moment. Likely we'll be going with Tenya on a speed boost. This is sort of old school Overwatch speed boost in Death Blossom. We'll see if we see it here in just a moment. As really, we just see RIPZAP setting him up. And look at this, Rifle's not even going the speed boost, going in the back. Almost gets punished badly for it, though. Both teams starting off, Rifles then finally going to Death Blossom. Does pick up the double kill. Should be enough here. The Prets definitely in some rough shape. They're going to get pushed out, and One interesting thing of note here, neither team is running a Mercy.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of a King of the Hill thing, though, right? Lucio just kind of owns King of the Hill. There's just so much action and chaos going on that single target healing doesn't quite cut it. That, you know, someone is behind you, needed healing, you didn't get there. Lucio's generally standard. You don't see a lot of Mercy on King of the Hill. I'm interested to see this Wombo, though, because there's a Graviton and a bunch of other ults to use with it, most notably Pulse Bomb.
Yeah, definitely. And Pulse Bomb, you know, we haven't gotten as much love down turns recently, but hang on, here we go. But the Dragon coming in, doing a whole ton of damage. Also kills Crollo outright. Crollo, though, on the Deadeye, moving forward. 3 quick kills here for the side of Prets. Prets trying to make something happen here. They're fighting for their tournament life. They're already down a game in the series, but good push here. Crollo really putting in some work, and they should be able to recap this middle point.
Yeah, they got it back. I like that they committed to their combination. Even with Sound Barrier going down, it's fine. Throw the bomb on there to see what you can get done, and they ended up picking up a bunch of kills off of it. Noodle's going to have Sound Barrier too for defensive uses here.
So very even thus far between the two teams. Zapri now is going to be able to come over here. We'll see if he'll use Elevation to his advantage here. This is pretty common for McCree's. Get Elevation, use Deadeye, Profit. He's going to drop down in the end, though. Has Noodles in his sight, but not as much as he would like here. Doesn't get too much off this Deadeye. Graviton, though, coming in. Big Graviton for RIPZAP. Pulls in a bunch of the Prets, and the Prets are in deep trouble off of that gravity coming in from Zarya.
Yeah, Faizu, though, with a nice couple kills to turn it around there, actually drops a Pulse Bomb as well. And yeah, Red, you know.
Claus was able to do a lot of Reaper DPS in the end. He might be able to get back to this point in time, even after the Zarya Apocalypse. And Crollo and Claus getting on top of the point, and, you know, the Prets making a stand here. A mere 5% away from capping this. This is do or die now for RIPZAP. They cannot leave this point at any further time in the future. Overtime is in progress. They need to stay on the point. Winston gonna leap in here. Crollo, though, with the Deadeye. Will it be enough? Takes out Aaron, but not much else. Mana 10, simple geometry. Has a double kill here so far, making the Hanzo work.
Yeah, that Dragon absolutely wrecked through. They are gonna flip this back over, so now it's really gonna come down to, you know, 1 or 2 final fights here.
Alrighty, so not too bad here. RIPZAP getting control, and now the pressure is on Prets, because if Prets loses this round, they'll be a mere 1 round away from elimination. RIPZAP, of course, getting all the more closer to rematching versus 425. Look at this, though. Buho able to take out Mana 10 immediately. A very decisive leap in coming from Winston. Claus in the thick of things. Hellfire shotguns ablaze. About to take out Zarya. Zarya goes down. Faizu getting in there, and now the Prets in good position to take this back. And if they do take it back, it's going to be up to the offensive RIPZAP to just keep it in overtime, but they might not even be able to get here in time.
Yeah, they got it. Very close match.
So there you have it. The Prets taking round 1, striking first blood against RIPZAP here on Lijiang. RIPZAP, if they want to finish out this series quickly, they're going to need to win the next 2 rounds in short order.
Yeah, there was that moment there where Prets looked like they were doomed in a fight and just kind of clawed their way back with both Faizu and Claus going nuts on Reaper and Tracer, just absolutely carrying it. Little mechanical dominance there really saved that fight for him. Yeah, and people were wondering why there is no Mercy. Well, there has to be a Lucio, and this is the reason why. You have to get to the point first. Getting to the point first is crucial, and you need speed boost. Just, I mean, not only the healing, but the speed advantage Lucio provides is crucial on King of the Hill.
Yep, Aaron right now not wasting any time, zoning out the side of the Prets. Better positioning right now being had from the side of RIPZAP. RIPZAP starting out better here in general. Neither team really suffering losses too much yet, but here we go. 2 kills for each side as Crollo now going off for the Prets, but he's going to go down. 3 down here for the Prets, 2 down for RIPZAP. Really just a bloodbath all around here, but RIPZAP starting to make a little bit more progress here onto the point.
Yeah, they've definitely got the better overall presence with their tank and their sustain on the point hanging out. So Tracer was kind of poking around, not able to get done there, and they captured the point quickly, and look how fast it moves, already at 10%.
Yep, at 10%, going up in short order. Not too shabby here, coming out from the side of RIPZAP. Of course, they need to win this round and the next round if they want to put the series away. Prets trying to win this round so they can extend it to a 3rd map. But here we go, Faizu on the way in is able to help get that kill. Crollo now on the Widowmaker. And we've seen Widowmaker do work on this map in particular in the past. See what Crollo has up his sleeve, looking for those picks, not able to get them just yet. Very important that he gets someone here, though, soon. as the Prets starting to swarm onto the point, but Manitin able to take out Silent Doom.
Yeah, we got 2 picks early, but now Manitin takes 2 back himself, and that's going to be a pretty nice cleanup. All the pressure they had early on is lost, and now they're trickling in. Buho should not have jumped in there. He's going to die.
No, Buho, that's a big mistake on Buho. He feeds that for free. It's going to delay the next major attack. And a little bit rough here for the Prets, as RIPZAP looking much stronger here in the second round of Lijiang. So take a look, Manitin here looking to snipe people out as they come in, landing some really good shots. Will have recon sight up for his entire team, but here comes a sound barrier and the Graviton Surge. Multiple people on RIPZAP getting sucked in, multiple people on both teams getting sucked in. Graviton's left, right, and center, but Krollo getting the cleanup there. 2 quick kills. Still somewhat even, but Krollo turning the tides. Widowmakers on both sides getting work done, but this should be going in favor of the Prets.
Yeah, Widows both just absolutely feasting. Those Gravitons within 2 feet of each other suck everyone in. Group hugs.
Eating the headshot. Krollo sniping out of the window at home right now, putting on the pressure as the Prets now get on the board, 13% to their name.
Well, this is what good teams do too, is as soon as they have the point, they make it very hard for the other team to even get out of their spawn, really. So now they put them in this awkward position of having to come in from the left side. Most teams prefer to come in over the bridge. It's a little more open. And now they're going to try to punish them for having to take this path in.
Yep, the punishment is going to be real. We'll see just how things work out here. Krollo right now looking for shot after shot. Manitin, though, coming right back, takes out Boohoo. Death Blossom coming in as Zafri explodes! The triple kill Deadeye, going to put this firmly in favor of RIPZAP. Zap definitely not ripping there, so to speak.
Yeah, and because of that, no one even noticed that Rifles totally blew his Death Blossom. I noticed, Rye. I noticed.
Alright, so now RIPZAP in prime position here. This is do or die now for the Prets. They don't want this going to round 3. They need to get on here. They need the force overtime. Buho, though, going to eat it. Eats the right click to the face. As the pressure now continually being applied.
Klaus gets in, taken out early. Krollo with a nice kill. Faizu does take out Manitin. That's going to help Krollo try to clean up as well. He's getting chased down by Winston, though. Does turn the tables on him. Takes down Aaron.
Yeah, not too bad at all, but look at Rifles. Rifles right now on the triple kill for the side of RIPZAP, really holding in, slaughtering Winston. Winston here will end up going down in the end, but still not the worst coming out of the Reaper. We are still in overtime, though. We see that RIPZAP is hanging on top of the point. As Aaron now getting in, Primal Rage at the ready, going for the juggle at the Prets' expense. This is pretty crazy here thus far. Aaron with a double kill, and this very close to being it. Buho, though, getting in, extending it out, going to have to deal with the Reaper, deal with the other Winston. Primal Rage or not, he is eating way too much damage. He's going to go down. Time has been bought. Will it be enough? Will another member of the Prets get on here? And yes, they are. Graviton Surge is getting out. 3 people caught in it, but the sound barrier going to nullify much of this as they rush in. This is sort of a kill chain here in favor of RIPZAP.
Yeah, and really at this point on King of the Hill, you're waiting for a miracle. You're just trying to trickle on, hope that one of your players who's on the point can do something to really turn it around. Noodles with a kill and the sound barrier. Now this is a tiny bit of momentum in their favor to try to get this back.
Peppery on the way back in. Gets 1 kill, and again, this is still very, very much in favor of RIPZAP. All Prets can do here is keep overtime in progress. They have to keep running onto the point. They have no other recourse. They can't regroup. They just need to keep going this and hope for the miracle, but the miracle might be something that's not happening here as RIPZAP going to take the round. Round number 3 heading your way.
Oh, King of the Hill's fun. Some good Reaper play in there, getting it on, but I'm just really surprised at the level of sniper play we saw there. Again, they're just both of these snipers are going really hard, going crazy. It'd be interesting to see if they stay sniper on this map. I don't think they will. Some people have tried it before. Too Easy comes to mind. Really, a sniper on this map, you're not even in the fight. You're never really even part of it. You're just hoping to get picks away, but it really hurts your team and the position on the fight. So, yeah, it looks like Manitin is going to stay on sniper here, though. He's probably going to try to set up super far left side.
Yeah, Manitin going for something here, but they are rolling out. Manitin, of course, has been getting good picks this entire time. Both teams in the initial melee, both looking for that all-important first pick. Lots of damage being done. No one's dead yet, but you look at the side of the Prets. They are all sorts of weakened, even though Claus, he'll get that first pick, and now they are getting healed up. They're feeling that Lucio healing beat, and the Prets taking first advantage here in this King of the Hill matchup.
Manatyn does get a pick though. I mean, at least he's doing something on Sniper, but there's not going to be enough point present to be able to stop this capture. That first cap's theirs, and that's a crucial capture.
Yeah, the Prets getting first cap here on the point, not to be underestimated. Now it's going to be up to RIPZAP to sort of turn this more in their favor. Graviton Surge already out here for the Prets, sucking in RIPZAP. 2 quick kills. Here they come. Buho now, knowing he can rush in, knowing that a whole bunch of people are dead. The offense unrelenting as Winston picks up a double kill, a fully clean team wipe powered by Zarya's technology.
Yeah, Manatyn finally thinks better of coming on Widow, and so he does come back up as Soldier 76. A little bit better for this map. Still don't think it's a great hero for this map, but better than Widow for sure.
Note though, looking here, pulse bomb coming up from Fazu. Fazu looking to pile on. Claus taking out Zapri. Claus having himself a game here thus far. But we do have sound bearers coming up from the offense. Let's take a look at Manatyn. Manatyn on that 76, just absolutely reaping onto Buho. Moving for more, has a double kill here. Fazu has to be careful. The 76 damage is just absolutely crazy. And now RIPZAP able to get control for the first time in round number 3.
Yeah,
and the pressure is on for the Prets.
I'm kind of surprised at where these teams have just decided to fight the whole time. It's just like the point is just this accessory that you pick up after you win a fight instead of actually fighting on the point.
Everyone's been in the courtyard. It is a little bit unconventional. We do have the offense of the Prets going right back in. Manatyn getting knocked all the way back. Meanwhile, looking at Rifles. Rifles does have the pulse bomb at the ready. Can be dropping it at a moment's notice. Standing back right now. Pulse bomb comes up here from the Prets. Doesn't do a whole lot. Rifle still hanging on to his, looking for an appropriate target. Both teams really trading back and forth, neither getting a huge edge here. I'd say RIPZAP maybe with a slight edge overall, but still very close. Noodles though going to go down, and that should spell the end of this team fight with a firm RIPZAP victory.
My ultimate is charging.
Yeah, you know, I doubted Manatyn on the 76 pick. I mean, it's fine. I think there's better maps for it. There's not really all that many distance damage opportunities, but if teams are going to fight out in the courtyard, then sure, why not run 76? He could just hang out on the ledge if he wanted. It's just you generally don't see teams consistently fight out here.
No, definitely not. Here we go. Manatyn, though, with the attack visor in the back, takes out Claus. Aimbot is active, laying down the pulse rifle munitions as Buho, one of the last people left in the back, saying, wait, where's my team? I'm sorry, Winston, your team is dead. Manatyn is killing you from behind. And this is really rough times now for the Prets. They only have about one more good team fight left. If they lose that team fight, they will be knocked out of the tournament after an impressive run back from losers.
Well, here's what they do have going for them. In that team fight, they will probably have a Zarya ultimate ready. Death Blossom's up, Sound Barrier's up. The Sound Barrier's just going to
go. The speed boost is real. Death Blossom is real. Claus able to take out Zapri. Not getting too much else. Maybe a little bit premature on that Sound Barrier, but it doesn't even matter. The Prets with 3 quick kills. They're going to be still in this. They're forcing the issue. This point should be theirs.
Yeah, I'm actually totally fine with that because if you can't wait for the perfect opportunity to use your Q in this situation. It is do or die in every sense of the word. Getting 1 kill is fine. It helps your team. You just give yourself an advantage any way possible. They still have Pulse Bomb and Graviton up though.
Still have Pulse Bomb Graviton up, but 99% though for RIPZAP. All they need is one more good team fight and they will win this outright. They have about 2 tries here. Graviton Surge could be on the way. Relay's waiting for it. We do have a Graviton Surge from both teams now. Who's going to come out on top? Black holes everywhere. Crollo might be making the case here for Prets. In the back, still alive as McCree, fanning the hammer. Lots of damage, takes out Aaron. Here we go. Crollo putting the team on his back. And now, RIPZAP in the situation that they put Prets in last round. They're just going to have to run in and keep this in overtime.
All right, much more difficult without 2 Lucios, 2 Winstons, and 2 Tracers.
Yeah, Winston, of course, the master of delaying. Way difficult to keep that going on. Oh no, Winston did not get onto that point in time. Luckily, people were on the back, but 2 quick kills here from the Prets. Crollo in the corner with the Deadeye, takes out Relay. And here we go. Play the Benny Hill music. Here comes the remainder of the RIPZAP team. Zapri does not get onto the point in time. It looked like he had it. He did not. He's taken out, and as a result, Prets evening up the score 1-1, and we're going to be going to our 3rd map, which is Hollywood.
On to Hollywood we go. It's been a great series, and I expected the games to get better as we moved through the day, and they absolutely have. Let's see what Zapra's got for us here. Pretty good. Kree's a good hero.
Yep, McCree definitely one of the better heroes in the game right now. We're not going to be wasting any time. Both these teams, they don't need bathroom breaks. They don't need smoke breaks or any of the other reasons we have for people to go AFK today. They just want to get in. And now I said something's going to be like BRB bathroom, but I have hope.
Well, I'm ready. That's what really matters, right?
X, you are born ready.
Sure.
All right, so Hollywood, we're ready.
So our grand final is a best of, well, that's 3. Final is a best of 3 as well. Okay, I thought at some notion we toyed with the idea of going best of 5, but I think we're going 3.
Even our grand final, I'm looking at the GoSu page. It says best of 5.
The actual bracket says 3 though.
No, if you scroll all the way to the right for the grand final.
I am all the way to the right. Still says,
Top part, all the way to the right. It says BO5.
It says BO3.
What? Okay, I'm gonna have to go back here and look at it again. Make sure something wasn't. I think BO3 at double.
Oh no! Now someone changed it. Okay, so I was on an old version. Good. I'm glad we're going to best of 5. That makes sense. I'm happy. Yay, we're on the same page. Moving on. But yes, someone clearly ninja edited that, and I'm going to talk to them about it later.
You're gonna talk to us like, don't ninja edit.
It depends who it was.
All right, so teams had the remake real quick. It was still on 1 hero limit. Payload is not on 1 hero limit right now. But map number 3, here we go.
Fitting we're going to Hollywood. Seems like we spend most of the day here. Yeah, and again, it is kind of the meta right now, but the sniper battle is going to be real. I can't imagine Krolo's not going to be playing sniper just based on how well he's been playing it. And
yeah, no, Krolo, this is where we sort of got on our radar when we watched the Prets when they played Hollywood before, because his Hollywood play was very good. I think he's been underperforming the series relative to what we thought we would see, but also, I mean, players play better depending on the competition they're up against. Clearly, RIPZAP is stronger competition than the previous round here for the Prets, and it shows.
Yeah, so defensively, Silent Doom is going to be running a Symmetra. Very standard on Hollywood lately. Krolo will be on that Widowmaker. Buho will be on the defensive Junkrat. Faizu is going to play McCree. Claws on Reinhardt. And Noodles is going to play Mercy. Very, very standard Hollywood defense.
And of course, offense. The offense, who knows the unknowable here? So many bastions.
The Omnic Uprising. It's happening.
Must violence always be the solution?
So I think they probably will end up running out in offensive Widow, and yeah, Maniton's going to be like that on that. Aaron is going to be on Mercy, and I really can't overstate Mercy's value enough. We've seen just in this short tournament today, the teams that are running Mercies and running her successfully are having the most success. It's just Resurrection is too important, too good right now. Relay is going to be on the offensive Reinhardt. Tanea will be on Lucio, and a couple of McCrees and Zapre and Rifles.
Not wasting any time. Pro looking for the early picks, not able to get them, but still worth going for all the same. And Maniton, of course, as you mentioned, is going to be on the Widowmaker, so Widow v Widow about to be underway here. Krolo trying to be real evasive, knowing that Maniton is coming for him, and Maniton has been getting the better of the matchup here thus far, so both Widows firing it off. Krolo able to take him out with the Widow Mine, so Krolo, first blood in the Widow v Widow matchup here thus far. Taking a look at Faizu. Faizu on McCree, looking for what he can get here. The offense all going through the high ground, establishing good position here as Zapri takes out Krolo. And this is a boon here for the offense, especially with Rifles takes out Faizu, but Faizu going to hang in here. Here comes Relay. Offense jumping down. Might be a mistake, though. The offense just getting absolutely cleaned up as they jump off that high perch. Faizu going out of his mind.
Helden sterben nicht.
Yeah, the resurrection does come in, so they're able to clean up Silent Doom, but it's too late. He's already got a teleporter down. Frollo still making some work happen.
Teleporter's in a really dangerous position. Though. It's super greedy. I could easily see it going down, but the bigger issue there is that Noodles does have the rest. So even if they did kill a bunch of
You know what? I actually really like this teleporter spot because if you put it back on the right, someone can get in that right hallway, go behind you, and go deal with it. This way, you can at least defend it.
That is true. It's greedy in one way, but it also prevents it from getting ninja'd in the other way.
I mean, yeah, if they push it a little bit onto your phone, but at least you're going to be in a spot that you can actually protect it.
Definitely. All right, so looking here, Krolo still looking for those early picks. Meanwhile, looking at Manitin. Manitin is back in here. Widow duels, always one of the more interesting things to watch here in the game. Both Widows have a lot of respect being shown to each other, as Manitin now just looking for any pick-off. Still keeping in mind that a Widow isn't playing. Here we go, though. We do have a Junkrat tire on the way. Buho on the defense doing it. Oh, no. The double kill flank tire. Well played by me.
Yeah, and with that, you see the offense absolutely retreating. And
oh, my God. Buho piling on the Junkrat play. That is absolutely just a gem of a defensive set coming out from Buho. That was great. A perfect concussion mine.
Yeah, that was one of the reasons you see Junkrat on this defense here. Gets a ton of work done, and also it's just really hard to track a tire when your main push is coming through this rooftop. Is it coming through one hallway, the other? Is it coming over the roof? It's just really hard to track, and you saw the kills got there.
There we go. The offense not messing around, using a whole bunch of ults, but they get met by an Earth Shatter. That could absolutely ruin this run, but they have an Earth Shatter of their own. But look at the top. Krolo with the double kill. Noodles is dead. The teleporter is still up. If Noodles gets back in here, he could immediately drop the res and break up those fallen heroes.
Well, Noodles actually, I think, did hit his res before he went down. He's
never mind. Yeah, the res did go off. I stand corrected. But the teleporter here, will it be enough? They are streaming in. Oftentimes the teleporter can be a trap, and that might be the case here. They're going to get mopped up right after that teleporter is killed, which means that the offense of the Prets, or sorry, of RIPZAP is going to have a great opportunity here to get positioning into the second phase of the
Actually, another reason I like the teleporter there, too, because it will get killed when it should, and your team's not going to do anything stupid like reinforce and trickle. It's a kind of a self-assured destruct mechanism.
While Krolo on the defense, already back up here.
Alright, so set up. Now we're on Rooftop Widow Battle. This is where Hollywood 2 starts, and we'll see if there's composition changes, especially on the offense into maybe a second Winston. They do have one Winston now to try to deal with the sniper and take these rooftops.
Yeah, the sniper, of course, battle here, very, very intense. Manitin getting his butt handed to him here by Krolo. Doesn't go down, but has to run for his life. And good defensive positioning right now here for the Prets. They're certainly buying themselves a lot of time. We'll see if it's enough going forward. Buho about to have a tire here in just a short moment.
Manitin wins the sniper battle early, but Aaron goes down immediately for offense.
Yeah, Baron is down. There will be no resurrection here. Buho still looking for value. Not going to find it. Finds him a creep bullet in the head instead. As really RIPZAP making a good case here. Yeah. The defense has been very effective here so far in the Hollywood Street space.
They had the position, they just never got any kills. I think they were almost a little too passive, in my opinion. Manitin does go down to Krolo in a machine gun fight between Widows. Krolo then takes out Aaron, too. This is some life in defense.
Yeah, 3 quick defensive kills here. Cole, as you mentioned, with the double kill. Faizu on top of it. The defense can hold here after all. Krolo looking for that last extra pick. Wants to throw in the extra damage. Lucio going to go down. And that's going to be a hold for the Prets. That buys him a huge amount of time.
It was looking really tough for defense there. I think like everything looked fine, but the whole time the cart was just getting pushed and pushed. He lost a couple deaths. Krolo takes down Zapri very quickly.
That's a huge pick. Zapri not going to be able to do any heroics Dragon Blade anytime soon. Not that he was close to getting it, but it means he's going to take that much longer to build up his ult for trying to push his payload into the next point.
Yeah, you don't get any ult charge for dying.
Not anymore. There was a point in Beta 1 where it's just like, oh, I died, but it doesn't matter. I got like 30% ult.
Enemies detected.
Nope, those days are definitely over. Meanwhile, taking a look here, the defense hanging in there. The payload is moving back. The offense, though, on the way. Winston leaping into the back. Primal Rage is active. Here we go. Faizu, though, getting in there real deeply. Deadeye on the way out here from Faizu. Faizu going in.
Helden sterben nicht.
Dropping the fan the hammer, making it even more deadly. And this is a big deal.
Yeah, they're just getting absolutely cleaned up here. Crollo, everyone's taking part of this. I mean, Manitin is still alive. He's getting chased down by Winston now. Aaron's been unable to like stay alive and get huge resurrections going. They've been unable to kill the defensive Mercy. They're just struggling right now. I don't think compositionally they're in a bad spot. I think they're running a fine comp. They're just losing fights.
Yep, here they go. Crollo tried to get Zapri again. Zapri's deflect, saving his life. Or the top, we do see Widow trying to sneak in here. Not super effective. Buho, though, taking out Manitin. Minute 23 left on Hollywood here, and now on defense, the Prets very close to having a full hold. It was looking like the offensive RIPZAP was going to tear right through it, but that is not the case as Quaz swings the hammer for a triple kill. Crollo with the supporting fire. Down goes Lucio. And really, this is danger time for RIPZAP. In fact, ult-wise, they are not in a good position at all. The only thing that they're gonna have is Dragon Blade. Zapri and Relay gonna have to put the team on the back with an Earth Shatter Dragon Blade here. It's really their only way.
Well, luckily they also have Sound Barrier too, so they should be able to initiate somewhat safely. That Sound Barrier is a huge boost to Dragon Blade, which is only vulnerability is he just got the same health pool. So knocking them all to the ground and then cutting them with a giant samurai sword would be a good start to a fight.
Definitely. So take a look here. Reinhardt still on top of it. Defensive Earth Shatter is at the ready. Here comes the offensive Sound Barrier, though. Earth Shatter coming down, knocking down the Reinhardt. Only getting him pushed back, though. Not the best defensive Earth Shatter. Now Zapri in the back as the Dragon Blade gets 2 kills. And Adam, oh no, the Aaron not able to get the resurrection off. That could be a huge misplay.
Well, either is Noodles, so that kind of helps, but they need to be winning this fight more decisively. Defense, the last couple kills on here, they've got still better numbers on the card. Crollo is alive as well. I think that's it.
Aaron needed to get that resurrection off. That was a huge, huge deal there for RIPZAP, and now, as a result, Prets is going to have a golden opportunity to put this set away
Well, he got the res off
and
there.
get to the grand finals. But we're going to see here, hang on, it's not over just yet. Few people onto the cart trying to make their mark, trying to keep it in overtime. The defense, though, absolutely swarming. Faizu not having a whole lot of it. Earth Shatter coming down from Quaz. I don't think he got too many people with that. Earth Shatter might not even matter in the end, though. Swinging the hammer wildly, getting people off that payload.
That's more like it.
And Tenny, one of the last people left alive, he's going to go down. And I don't even think Mercy could get here in time, though. Mercy goes down. Big hold from RIPZAP, and now they are in prime position to end this series on their terms.
Yeah, just great hold there. They just, I mean, Aaron's going to get play of the game, but he left a couple plays of the game on the table.
Till Valhalla.
So a very strong hold from Prets. And yeah, it's pretty much down to if they can get it to the second point, moving on to the grand finals to meet 425, who's been waiting for about an hour now for an opponent. So hopefully get this going quick. But it's kind of, I don't want to say it's rare, but seeing someone get stopped in Hollywood second is probably the least probable of outcomes. Either you get stopped on first, stopped on last, or complete. Getting stopped at the second stage is, you know, the most rare of Hollywood outcomes.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't happen all that often. And getting stopped at last actually doesn't happen all that often either.
Yeah, you get stalled at
Usually
last.
when teams hold on Hollywood, they have a full hold on point A, or they slowly lose the map thereafter.
Yeah, absolutely.
But still, looking at the Prets here, they have a very, very good opportunity to simply cap point A quickly and win this map outright. In fact, if they get a very quick point A cap, that would be GG outright, because point 2 is never capped by RIPZAP.
Right. And failing that, if it takes them, you know, a full amount of time to cap point A, still fine, as long as they cap point B.
Multiple avenues for victory here for the side of the Prets, and that'd be a great story for them, because they would have gotten the game knocked out round 1 by 425 to bringing it all the way back.
Yeah, little diva show going on in Spawn. It's like they have choreography like ready for this thing.
I think they pretty clearly do.
Yeah, I like it. I hope teams adopt this. This is great. Like when rugby players do the haka before rugby matches.
I don't even know what that is.
No, it's like it's a dance. I think it's Polynesian in origin. It's actually really
Alrighty,
cool.
so the match will begin here in 13 seconds. We'll know what the true offense is in just a moment. Coming out from the Prets definitely smelling blood. They want to get back to the grand finals. A win here right now, that will do just that.
Oh, we are going to see a Pharah on offense.
Yep, Lizu on Pharah. Hex's own favorite waifu. We've seen her have a lot of good value here in Hollywood, but...
Well,
And actually, Manitin is not on Widowmaker, so...
I was going to say that blind roll of the dice in a Pharah is actually probably going to work out. I mean, you're also rolling into double McCree, but it is more favorable than a single Widowmaker. Yeah, he's going to jump for the wall.
Rifle's going down immediately. Krollo with the early pickoff with the help of Faizu, and now this is a huge opportunity as Krollo gets another pick. Krollo going absolutely crazy here in the beginning. He get one more pick. This might be all she wrote here for the defense, but Manitin holding strong, able to take out Krollo, getting 2 picks of his own early on here. Waz charging in the Reinhardt, takes out Relay, and the offense of Prets here being absolutely smothering. They're getting in on this, and this is a much quicker time this far.
Heroes never die.
Let's take a look at Krollo. Krollo, is he back here? He's about to be back here. Will he get the pickoffs he wants as RIPZAP desperately trying to get back onto the point? Does take out Aaron. That is a huge pickoff. They almost have this. There it is. That should be GG. GG is called. The Prets have done it. They have gone from loser's bracket in round of 64 all the way back to the grand finals. The rematch is here. The rematch of our first round today. When to take place.
That's amazing. I mean, just the fact we watched that first game, it's round 64, kind of pick it out of a hat, and it ends up being the 2 teams that go into the finals. One, of course, all the way through. The other loses immediately, goes to losers bracket, comes all the way back. This is great.
Oh, this is phenomenal. So, I'm going to take a quick break here and you get a drink and all the rest, but we are going to be going straight into the grand finals. It is going to be 425 versus the Prets. And this is the GosuGamers Open Cup. Some of the best gameplay in the amateur scene right now. Teams looking to level up and go forward. I'm ZP, that's Hex. We'll be back in just a moment.